Parkersburg residents seeking to reverse the city's plan to contract out sanitation services passed a milestone in their repeal effort this afternoon. Our Chase Campbell joins us live from the Parkersburg City building with the latest. Chase.
Thanks, Logan. Members of the committee seeking to repeal the City of Parkersburg's recent sanitation contract with Waste Management presented their petition to the city clerk this afternoon. Committee members Karen Ryle and LaDonna Reed say they gathered 3,100 signatures from Parkersburg residents who hope to get the issue put before voters. Ryle and Reed say their effort to gather signatures was motivated by the sense that there was insufficient public input in the decision to contract out the city's sanitation services. The committee members say they believe the city could have made better efforts to resolve issues with staffing in the city's sanitation department before opting to bring in a private company. Reed says the public was broadly supportive when presented with the petition, with most people they approached signing enthusiastically.
Yeah, it was just a whole, we all came together, so it was bipartisan, and everybody was happy about doing it. There was only a couple people that said no, and that was it.
In a statement, Parkersburg City Council President Andrew Burkowski said he's supportive of all citizens' rights to petition their government, but he cautioned that nullifying the contract with Waste Management doesn't guarantee a better outcome for the public, saying it could, quote, result in higher prices and worse terms for the citizens of Parkersburg, end quote. The petition will still have to be reviewed by Parkersburg's legal counsel. That's all I have for now. Thank you, Logan. Back to you.
Thank you for that report, Chase. The City of Parkersburg released their annual planning and development report for 2025 Thursday.